A WRTV investigation reveals alleged victims of crimes in Indiana waiting years for their cases to be resolved.
Just feel like nobody cares anymore.
Including a rape case that's been going on 6 years and counting.
The longer the time goes by, the more it feels like it's just not gonna happen. Like I'm never gonna see justice.
What's more, we uncovered no one in Indiana appears to be tracking how long victims and defendants have to wait for justice.
It is an issue impacting public safety. Plus, we the taxpayers pay for our criminal justice system.
Our Kara Kenny is digging through hundreds of pages of court records and asking state and local agencies the tough questions.
A warning, though, that this story may be disturbing to some of our viewers.
A woman named Robin Matthews reached out to me and said the criminal case against the man she's accused of rape has been going on here in the Marion County court system since 2016. That's 6 years. When I looked up the case, I found the summary alone is 34 pages long. We want to warn you, some of the details of this case might be disturbing to watch.
A little frustrated. But I've had 6 years to be frustrated.
Robin Matthews is 32 years old. In February 2016, she was 26. Out in Broad Ripple, drinking with a friend when the two got separated. Prosecutors allege a man named Thomas Stone approached Robin and told her he played for the Colts, not knowing the Colts have no record of Stone ever playing for the team. Robin got into Stone's white Cadillac Escalade. She thought he was taking her to find her friends. Court documents say Stone took Robin to his house on Vistamere Way, where he forced her to perform oral sex and then raped her, an allegation Stone denies. Prosecutors say Stone drove to a gas station, which is when Robin was able to call police. She later got a rape kit, the DNA a match for Stone, according to prosecutors. Marion County charged Thomas Stone on March 10, 2016 with rape, kidnapping, and criminal confinement, but the case is still pending 6 years later.
Like I'm never gonna see justice, and I feel like the case is falling apart.
You're worried that the charges will be dismissed?
I am worried about that.
Court hearings are a source of stress for Robin, like this April 14th hearing where Thomas Stone appeared in person.
Each time the case date approaches, I stress out for the entire month before. I get panic attacks that I don't tell my fiance about.
Court records we obtained show Judge Grant Hawkins made the following comment to a prosecutor during an online hearing in July. "This case is so old, we're using your old name, Miss Bibbs."
It makes me so mad. And I just thought, like, wow, like I'm glad this is funny to you because this sucks on my end.
Did you wish you could say something in that moment?
Yes.
But you couldn't.
I couldn't. I could just only watch it happen.
Robin is not alone in feeling this way.
This definitely, at this point, isn't being taken seriously. It's 6 years.
Michaela DeVore is a second alleged victim in the same case against Thomas Stone. Prosecutors say in January 2016, Stone approached Michaela while she was sitting outside a downtown bar. He claimed to be an Uber driver and a Colts player, and then took Michaela to his house on Vistamere Way. Michaela was 20 years old and is now 27 and a mother.
I could feel him behind me, and I turned around. At that point, I thought for sure I was going to die.
Prosecutors say Stone forced Michaela to perform oral sex, allegations Stone denies.
I was crying the whole time, and that was already making him upset or mad or whatever.
Michaela says Stone agreed to drive her home. According to prosecutors, when Stone stopped his car along an interstate off-ramp, Michaela got out and called police.
I thought for sure he was going to kill me, and that was going to be the end. And this was my one opportunity to get away, or it would be over.
Michaela had a sexual assault exam, and court records allege samples matched Stone. In total, Thomas Stone is charged with 16 counts, including intimidation, rape, kidnapping, and criminal confinement. The charges include allegations involving a third woman who we are not naming because she did not agree to speak with us.
6 years sounds like a long time to wait for justice, but WRTV Investigates wanted to find out for sure. We asked the Indiana Office of Court Services, as well as the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, Clerk's Office, and Court Administrator, as well as the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute, and associations representing public defenders and prosecutors. And the fact is, no one could tell us how long criminal cases take in Indiana or even what the average is.
According to the National Center for State Courts, the average time from charges to disposition for a felony case is 256 days. Indiana did not participate in the analysis. In Thomas Stone's case, WRTV Investigates counted at least 8 different continuances granted by the judge for various reasons.
6 years seems like an awfully old criminal case.
Jefferson County Chief Public Defender Devin Sharp is not involved in the Stone case, but we asked him to provide some insight on why a case can drag on.
Is that a strategy from a defense attorney to ask for a lot of continuances?
As a defense attorney, the older that case gets, the better, frankly. Some of this evidence is going to be hard to track down, or the victim or the witnesses just aren't going to have very good memory of the incident.
Delayed justice can be difficult on defendants as well, who are innocent until proven guilty.
I've had several clients that have a felony charge, and they're like, look, I gotta get something done here. Either it's going to be a conviction or it's not. I just need to know, because that's going to impact the jobs I'm applying for.
WRTV Investigates uncovered justice can be delayed for many reasons, including complexity. Thomas Stone's case involves a lot of evidence, witnesses, 3 separate accusers. Stone's attorney wants them tried separately, but prosecutors have pushed back, saying it was all part of a single scheme. Caseloads are also a factor for prosecutors and defense attorneys, as well as the courts themselves. Marion County handles 10 times the number of criminal cases than surrounding counties. COVID-19 shutdowns and restrictions have also caused significant backlogs to those caseloads. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office says they have 37,000 pending criminal cases, 5,000 to 10,000 more than usual. The rules say prosecutors have to try in-custody cases first, where a defendant is locked up before trial. While Stone spent 10 months in jail after a probation violation, we'll get to that later, Stone has been out on bond for most of the 6 years. Thomas Stone had nothing to say to our cameras as he appeared in court on April 14th. A judge set the case for a 3-day trial on July 18th. We waited outside the courtroom afterwards in the hopes of getting his side of the story.
He never did come out this way. A court employee said they took him out the back way.
Stone's attorney Vincent Scott told us via email this is a very unique case and that his client has been subjected to pretrial release conditions throughout the process. He went on to say, I would disagree with the notion that the system is not mindful of the alleged victim's concerns in this matter. Remember, we want to ensure that the trial, when it occurs, is a fair trial. WRTV Investigates dug through the case files and found a 2017 motion from Scott that says Stone denies that he forced any of these women to do anything and asserts that each encounter was consensual.
It just feels like a slap in the face.
Robin Matthews says prosecutors, defense attorneys, and judges need to be held accountable for delaying justice, whatever that may be.
So even if the outcome is disappointing, I will know that I just did everything that I could.
She's calling on the state to start tracking how long criminal cases take and pinpoint which ones are languishing.
There should be data out there. It blows my mind that there isn't. In that way, there may be more accountability. Like, you can see where there are gaps. Like, it definitely needs to happen. We need to be tracking this.
The judge has granted Stone's request to try the cases separately, but it's not yet clear how that will be handled by the court. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office released the following statement. Regardless of a case's level of complexity or other unique circumstances, such as the pandemic, the Marion County Prosecutor's Office remains dedicated to pursuing justice on behalf of all victims. You can read this full statement online.
Well, justice isn't cheap. In fact, it costs roughly $511 million a year to fund our judicial system. That includes county, city, town, and township courts. Our judicial system is funded by a combination of county tax revenues, user fees, and state appropriations. The top expenditures include salaries for judges, clerks, court reporters, and other personnel, as well as other expenses including supplies and materials.
The constitutional right to a speedy trial only applies to defendants, not to victims. Once requested, the defendant is supposed to be tried within 70 days. And if that's violated, the charges can be dismissed. And that is where our story takes another surprising turn. Thomas Stone requested a speedy trial in a separate rape case involving a fourth woman.
Yeah, our Kara Kenny found her experience with the criminal justice system was completely different.
It's not something you want to relive over and over again.
Sarah Arnold is now a mother living in Indianapolis. She finds it hard to look back to 6 years ago.
I try to push it back in the back of my mind a lot.
Sarah went out to dinner with Thomas Stone.
I thought he was a good enough guy.
Prosecutors allege Stone took Sarah to his house on Vistamere Way and raped her. Court documents say Sarah had a sexual assault exam and the samples match Stone. Sarah's encounter happened on July 1st, 2016, while Stone was out on bond on Michaela and Robin's criminal case. Following the charge against Stone in Sarah's case, the judge found Stone violated probation and sent Stone to jail to await trial. After spending half a year locked up in the Marion County jail, Stone requested a speedy trial in Sarah's case. Stone told police he never forced her to do anything.
It was ultimately my word against his.
In April 2017, a jury acquitted Stone of rape. Sarah says the jury did not hear anything about the other accusers.
Even though he was found not guilty, at least I was able to feel like I could move on. It was at least something I could put behind me.
After 10 months in jail and his acquittal in Sarah's case, the court released Thomas Stone on bond again. He's still awaiting trial in Robin and Michaela's other case. Meanwhile, Sarah has moved on for the most part and hopes Stone's 3 other accusers will be able to as well.
It just is very surprising that it's taking this long. My heart goes out to these girls. I can't imagine just having to anticipate when you're going to have to face this guy again. That was the toughest part, staring him in the face.
Wow, can't imagine. Karen, what a shocking case here. And to speak with 3 of the accusers in this case.
That must have been extremely emotional.
Yeah, it was incredibly heartbreaking, and these women say they thought they were going to die, and they may never be healed from what happened. Of course, we would love to speak with Thomas Stone as well, and our offer still stands to sit down with him. We've created a timeline for this case in this story on the WRTV app and our website, WRTV.com.
Kara, thank you. And if you have been sexually assaulted or are in an abusive situation, you can get help immediately. First, you can always call police. You can also reach out to groups like RAIN, the Indiana Coalition to End Sexual Assault, and the Indiana Coalition Against Domestic Violence. All of this information is also on our website, WRTV.com, and the WRTV app.